And that's all I was trying to say. Like what Jr. said, like if your bag make you valuable or actually put you in the above your competition, and your bag once your bag is gone, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I've been blessed enough to be able to lead without my bag. I've been able to work in other areas where my bag wouldn't overcompensate for all of my value or whatever success I had. You know what I'm saying? If we just had an interaction with women and I was standing side by side with the dude with the podcast, and I'm gonna just be hypothetical with it, and nobody knew us, period. You know, they would gravitate to one that they would feel is most attractive.
But
Then once they hear about the backgrounds and all that stuff, then they start taking that into consideration.
but the problem with what you're saying is
But
that
if we were
the problem with what you're doing is that you're assuming that both of y'all just gonna walk into a room and not say shit. Yes.
Yeah,
If, hold on,
but
wait, wait, wait,
yes,
wait,
that
wait, wait, wait,
absolutely.
wait,
I'm
wait.
assuming that he's not gonna walk in the room and say, "Hey, look, I'm a podcaster with a million views and I
But
got a
that's
million dollars."
exactly hold on, wait, but that's exactly what a man with bread is gonna do. We use what we got to get what we want.
He
I
won't
know
even have to say it, Sweeney. Everybody else in the room will say it for him.
or that. But the thing is, like, you're assuming that you and this guy gonna walk into a room and y'all just gonna sit on the shelf and just wait for people to come and pick y'all off the shelf. No, what you're gonna go up in the room and do is you're gonna sell yourself. You may sell yourself on the fact that you 6'4", you can talk to women, and you in shape because that's what you're using. He gonna sell
Darwin,
himself.
no.
He gonna sell
Darwin
himself
just
saying,
he just being controversial.
yeah,
No,
Darwin
no,
been
no.
in like an
he gonna
industry.
he
I'm
gonna
just listening to Sweeney. He's making my point.
he gonna sell himself by saying, I have 250,000 subscribers on YouTube. I got this podcast going on. I'm doing this in my life. I got this going on, or whatever. He's not gonna go in a room and be like, hey, look at me. I got a 200, but he is gonna, that's what he's gonna talk about to sell himself. So and it's gonna work for him almost as well as it's gonna work for you to walk in a room and say, I'm in shape.
Listen, Sweetie, I agree with you. I've hung out with brothers who came with me and they had to sell themselves. They had to, instead of just wearing basic clothes with no label, they had to wear labels and expensive chains in order to overcompensate for the things they like. I get it. You're making my point.
It's not overcompensating. It is what it is. There's
Well,
for
okay, maybe
we
I
as
should have
men,
said
we as
over.
men, hold on, wait, we
You
as
realize
men,
women are bad pickers, right? 90% of these women out here are bad pickers of men.
Terrible.
But y'all give them all this
terrible.
goddamn credit like they can pick a good man. They don't have the foresight. But y'all relying on them to pick a good man? Nah, it doesn't matter. I mean, look here. Now we took a shot at my weight. Fuck you. I bet I could pull anything I want to. Big as I am. Still could pull. I don't want them, but I could. I'm just saying. It's all about your mouthpiece. And I don't have to front my money. I don't have to sell my money a label. It's just about how you talk. You got to be confident in yourself. Just like that dude. I'm sure he probably he did what he does. He showed. You said what?
They're gonna Google Darwin too. They're gonna Google all y'all. They're gonna look you up. They're gonna Google you and find. They're gonna say they're gonna type in Darwin McPherson in Google and see what pop up.
but like
They're gonna type in Kenny P. They're gonna type in Trev Smooth Net Worth and hit return.
like the thing is that we sitting over here assuming that like this is what we do. Like
how much is the
every man,
what's his net weight? They ain't gonna look up your net weight. They gonna look up your net worth.
every man is gonna use what he has to get down the road. And the thing is that I look at it like this. There's a reason why when you look at most like male improvement or like pickup artists and shit like that, they're trying to teach the dudes to lose weight and to gain a mouthpiece. Why? Because it's very hard to get them to gain the money. There's a very like you can say go out there and make more money, but you can't work that in with a lot of people because that requires a lot more investment up front. But you can always tell them, hey, look, if you lose a little weight, talk a little bit, shit, you can probably pull a little bit better. You change your haircut, you do this. But the reality that we all know is, hey, money is the great equalizer. And it always has been. I don't care how, if I get enough money, who said it? Fuck you money. Because the reality is, while we may talk about Faith Evans and how she cheated on Biggie could still replace Faith Evans any day of the week. Any day of the week, he could have went out there and grabbed another chick. He could have dropped Faith Evans and went and picked up this woman and all of that. So
how do we know? How do you know he would have wanted? How do we know he would have wanted? What if he would have loved her so dearly that some guys it's hard for them to want to just do that. They put a lot of time and investment in this woman.
But the reason
This
why
woman cheated. And even though this man has, hold on, even though this man has
on the conversation,
you think Biggie went out?
That's why Faith went out and did what she did, right?
Right, because Biggie was doing what he was doing.
I'm just saying. It ain't even got to be Biggie. Just anybody who gets a woman. Period, man. Like I get it. You can go and get another woman. Like
don't attractive man.
I can go and get another woman to make my wife.
Attractive man.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to have to go and do that. That's all I'm saying.
But you're assuming that it's hard for Biggie to pull women. You have to
I just use myself to confirm that I'm not assuming that.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't say that, Sweeney. He's basically saying, what if he was in love with her though? He didn't want to go get other women. He's saying that he could, but what if he didn't want to? But I'm just
I gotta get some of this track, y'all.
Let's shift it.
Do you feel like most women have more to offer than just looks?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't feel like most women have more to offer than just looks because they haven't tried to develop other aspects. I'm not saying all women, but a lot of women have spent their entire lives trying to develop their looks, to look good, to put this on. And because of that, they neglected everything else. They put so much time into the external, they never invested into the internal, their mind, their discipline, their habits, working out. Just their character, their integrity. They've never had to develop it. They sit around with most dudes say some stupid shit, off the wall shit that everybody looking like, what? A dude's not gonna say nothing. They've never gotten an accurate perspective from men because men trying to fuck them all the time. So they don't even know where they're at. They don't know that they're stupid. They don't know that they shouldn't say that. That's why you meet so many women and you be like, this broad is damn near retarded because nobody has ever checked her in her entire life. Now, I'm not saying all women, but a lot of women, when you meet them, you be like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
There's one thing he was off about that, JR. He said that women don't put anything else into their beauty. He forgot to talk about the careers. The other thing that women do put a lot of stock and effort into is things that men are not attracted to. Just want to throw that out there. I wish you would have mentioned that part. But other than that, he
answered his question. And then
hold on, y'all.
Let's
go to some of the guys who haven't been able to speak this last segment. Like I know Marcus, Kenny P, and I think Sweeney.
All right. So when we talking about the value of a woman, I think one of the most important things is the value is subjective based off what the man wants, right? So a man has to know his value and what he values in order to select effectively for himself. Because what's good for Shan might not be good for me, and what's good for me might not be good for Darwin. What's good with Darwin might not be good for JR. We're all individually different men, and we want individually different things from a woman. So the first thing you got to do is understand who you are, and then in understanding that, pick specifically for yourself, not for what other people think or how other people feel about it, but what you specifically need. If you're in IT and you need somebody that can help you rewrite your code in the middle of the night, that is what you need. I don't need the IT woman to come help me rewrite code. I'm not writing any programs. So the other thing is, what was the last thing that Buddy was just saying in that segment? About
he was saying that women's value. He was saying women don't they don't even work on themselves. All they care about is their looks. And
so
their
that's a huge thing, especially with women who plan to they get in the industries like modeling, some actresses, bottle service, people that try to make bottle service a profession. They sometimes tend to not work on themselves in any substantial way. But there are women who do work on themselves in a substantial way. And the most important thing you can do as a man dating those type of women is remove sex off the table. The value of not needing pussy, not needing sex creates a completely different dating environment than if you thirsty and lusting after this woman. When you take that off the table, now you get to who she is, what she actually offers, and how you actually relate to her. And then y'all have a different level of understanding. And she has to put that on the back burner. And just by that alone, it elevates you as a man because you're not the thirsty one that's just trying to have sex with her. You actually trying to see who she is and get to see what's really to her. And when you do that, that's when you can have a real relationship.